Good morning, it's Wellness Wednesday, and we have started summer here in Arizona. It's starting to heat up quite nicely, and I wanted to come on and just talk to you about what's your grocery list looking like this summer. What are you starting to think about adding to your grocery list and meal prepping? And this can be an exciting time because lots of fruits are in season and lots of different vegetables are in season. And so it can allow you to do a little bit different cooking and get a little bit of different flavors going. I love using fruit in my salads to give it a little bit of sweetness and to use it as my dessert instead of reaching for something else that might be higher in calorie. So take a look around the grocery store, maybe go to a market and see what kind of fruits are available. And the beautiful part is berries, apples, oranges, peaches, nectarines, those are usually lower on the glycemic index. And so eating that can actually kind of satisfy that sweet tooth at the end of a meal, or sweeten it where if you're adding a few like maybe half a peach or a couple blueberries to your salad, it's great, and you can cook with them as well. Remember, if you're adding them to your smoothie, you don't really want to put a whole lot because then you're removing the fiber out of it and it's almost like you're drinking juice, and that's a little different. So keep vegetables in your smoothies with a tiny bit of fruit. Eat your fruit whole. It's totally different calorie content when you think of it that way, the availability of the types of calories that are given. Walk around and see what kind of vegetables there might be for summertime, and look at recipes where you might not have even thought about cooking it in a certain way. Like you guys know that I love kale, but you can actually throw it in a Instapot kind of thing, or an air fryer instead of putting it in the oven or cooking it or eating it raw. So there's different ways of doing those vegetables and making a mixed green salad. So a lot of us are on budgets right now because of how expensive our grocery lists can be. So before you go to the grocery store, make a list where certain ingredients can make more than one meal. And so, the chicken that you get, you could pound it out, you could grill it, you could dice it, and some of it you could leave whole because you could have the grilled chicken that night, and then you could have the diced up chicken later in the week, and you can throw it on top of a salad. You could have other mixed vegetables. You could even add, if those of you who are missing pasta and you're on our weight loss program and watching your calories or trying to be gluten-free, what if you picked an edamame pasta or a pasta made out of chickpea? And you can notice that the protein amount of those types of pastas are definitely different. There's actually a lot, there can be 6 to 8 to 10 grams of protein per serving instead of the 1 to 2 grams you might get through a grain type of pasta. And so think of that for on your list. What are some of the things that you can do that are going to help your dollar last a little bit longer? And I always talk about, as we're thinking about hydration, you can throw in a little bit of lime or lemon. So pick some of those up at the store. You can even throw cucumber and mint into your water as well. Watermelon is in season, and those of you who don't have a dairy issue, you can add goat cheese and mint, watermelon and chicken and arugula, maybe some onion, and make a couple meals out of that as well, and mix your greens. So you can have romaine with an arugula with those mixed greens, lots of different ways so that your eyes don't feel like you're making the same salad or the same meal every time. Try to stick on the outskirts of the grocery store so you're getting more fresh foods instead of processed foods. That's really important as well. And here's another thing, because I love to teach and send new things. So a lot of my patients are wanting to know how to do things because they tend to get a little constipated during the summer, and it's lack of hydration too. Well, what if you increased some of the foods with fiber and foods that are high in FOSs, fructooligosaccharides? Those are foods that have prebiotics like onion, garlic, artichokes. These are ways to help the probiotics in your gut flourish. They need prebiotics to grow. Think of it as the fertilizer for your probiotics. And that can be natural ways of helping you have a healthy bowel movement every day. And it also helps your immune system. So anyway, I thought I'd throw that out there for you. But think about it. I would say, don't go to the grocery store hungry. Go hydrated. Make a list because we're more likely to stick to it. And look at recipes before you go so you can make your dollar last a little bit longer. So hope those are helpful hints for you as we move into summer with some of the extra things that you can put onto your grocery list, and have an incredible day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.